Buckle up, people, because what I'm about to spill makes the Kardashians look like an Amish knitting circle. Forget Hollywood glitz. Forget Beverly Hills Botox drama. This, right here, is the Pandora's box of celebrity scandal. And guess who's got the keys? None other than Curtis Petty King Jackson, aka 50 Cent. Now, if you thought Diddy's parties were just champagne, music, and the occasional celebrity doing the electric slide, oh no. According to 50, those soirees were less Saturday Night Live and more eyes wide shut on steroids. We're talking a list chaos, jaw-dropping confessions, and enough secrets to power the next 10 seasons of Black Mirror. And let me tell you, when 50 Cent exposes something, it's not just tea, it's a full Starbucks franchise. He doesn't just drag you, he airlifts you into the mud with receipts, memes, and captions so savage they make Twitter look like Bible study. So grab your popcorn, lock your doors, and maybe call your lawyer, because today, we're diving headfirst into the forbidden vault of Diddy's infamous parties. And trust me, once you hear who got caught up in these dark secrets, you'll never look at your Spotify playlist the same way again. It all starts like every legendary scandal does, with a whisper that turns into a hurricane. 1 minute, you're scrolling Instagram for memes, and the next, you see 50 Cent roasting Diddy like a rotisserie chicken on a Sunday afternoon. Curtis Jackson is not your average rapper. Oh no, he's the unofficial mayor of Pettyville. This man makes Wendy Williams look like a guidance counselor. If there's drama, he's not just in the comments, he's publishing the whole trilogy. And this time, his target is Sean Love Combs, the artist formerly known as Puff Daddy, Puffy P. Diddy, basically the man who's had more rebrands than Facebook. The leak allegations that Diddy's private parties weren't just private, they were private. Think less cocktail hour, more Hollywood Hunger Games, and suddenly, celebrities who once bragged about hanging with Diddy started acting like they'd just remembered an urgent dental appointment. Rumors had floated for years, strange NDAs, odd guest lists, whispers of wild behavior that made Vegas look like Sunday brunch. But when 50 Cent turned the spotlight on it, he didn't just mention it. He posted with that evil little grin like, "Oh, I got stories, and y'all ain't ready." Now, here's the thing. Diddy's empire isn't just music. He's got Cyrock, Revolt TV, and enough connections to make the Illuminati jealous. His parties were status symbols. If you were invited, you'd made it. If you weren't, well, enjoy watching through Instagram stories, peasant. But then came the cracks. Allegations surfaced that behind the velvet ropes, it wasn't just champagne popping, it was careers getting compromised, friendships tested, and some A-listers allegedly doing things that would make HBO decline the script. And here comes 50, Captain Expose, dropping posts like grenades. He wasn't even subtle. We're talking captions like, "Told y'all these boys different," and meme edits so vicious you could hear the collective gasp of every publicist in LA. Celebs started sweating. Instagram stories got mysteriously deleted. Suddenly, no comment became the hottest trend in Hollywood. And fans? Oh, they were detectives overnight, piecing together blurry photos, zooming in like CSI on sunglasses reflections, asking, "Wait, is that Usher?" The streets of Twitter, TikTok, and Reddit became a coliseum. One side screaming, "Expose them all." The other side whispering, "Careful, Diddy's got lawyers sharper than a sushi chef's knife." But one thing was clear. The curtain had been pulled back. And what was revealed wasn't just messy, it was volcanic. If Act 1 was the spark, Act 2 is the wildfire. Suddenly, everybody had a story. A former assistant hinted at NDAs longer than the Bible. An anonymous DJ claimed he saw things that made Wolf of Wall Street look like a Disney movie. And the memes? Oh my god. The memes. Twitter turned the scandal into the Super Bowl of shade. You had SpongeBob edits of Diddy handing out contracts. You had clips of Scooby-Doo unmasking villains with captions like, "Let's see who's really behind this party." Even Gen Z, who barely knows 50's music, were like, "Nah, I'm here for this level of chaos." Meanwhile, Celebrities who once proudly posed at Diddy's infamous white parties suddenly found their social media history haunting them like exes on Valentine's Day. Pictures resurfaced. Justin Bieber, Usher, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton. Oh yes, the gang's all here. And now everyone was side-eyeing like, so, what exactly went down at these soirees? And leave it to 50 Cent to keep pouring gas on the fire. He's out here posting pictures of yachts, champagne bottles, and captions like, bet they don't want y'all to know who was really there. Subtle? Absolutely not. Effective? You bet. The public reaction was explosive. Fans demanded documentaries. Bloggers wrote exposés longer than college dissertations. Even mainstream outlets who usually treat celebrity scandal like it's radioactive started running think pieces about the culture of secrecy in Hollywood. But let's not kid ourselves. This wasn't just about curiosity, it was about shock value. The idea that the same celebrities preaching about positivity and protecting their peace were allegedly doing backflips at Diddy's after-hours circus was too juicy to resist, and while the memes were hilarious, the undertone was deadly serious. Because if even a fraction of what 50 hinted at was true, we're talking manipulation, blackmail, and reputations hanging by a thread. Careers could implode faster than a TikTok trend. Publicists went into panic mode. Family time posts flooded Instagram. Suddenly, every celeb was on vacation with their kids, baking cookies, or doing yoga, anything to distract from the elephant in the room, but fans weren't buying it. Oh no. Once the internet smells blood, you can distract them with banana bread. People wanted answers, and the louder the silence, the messier it looked. At this point, Hollywood felt like a reality show with no script, just pure chaos. And the star of it all, 50 Cent, sipping his metaphorical Ciroc like, y'all having fun yet? And now we reach the aftermath, the part of the scandal where everybody scrambles to rebuild their carefully curated images like toddlers trying to fix a Lego tower. The fallout hit like a wrecking ball. Suddenly, a list names were linked to allegations they couldn't meme their way out of. For years, being associated with Diddy was a flex. Now, it was like saying you summer in Chernobyl. Brands got nervous. Corporate partnerships went on hold. Invitations dried up. And celebs who once bragged about iconic Diddy parties suddenly acted like they didn't even know the man. Diddy? Never heard of him. I was busy doing charity work. Yeah, sure. And while publicists drafted frantic statements, fans weren't letting up. Threads popped up on Reddit connecting dots, pulling up old interviews, and asking why so many people stayed silent for so long. Some even suggested this was just a tip of the iceberg, Hollywood's version of Pandora's box cracking open. Meanwhile, 50 Cent? Oh, he doubled down. The man practically turned into TMZ with a mixtape. Every day it was another cryptic post, another coincidental jab, another reminder that in the battle of PR vs. petty, he's always undefeated. But the real question hanging over Hollywood now is, what happens next? If these allegations gain traction, careers could nosedive. Movies could get pulled. Endorsements could vanish. And reputations carefully polished for decades could shatter overnight. Some celebrities tried to laugh it off. Others lawyered up. A few went dark completely, deleting posts and disappearing like Houdini. And fans? They're already picking sides, ready for the next chapter of chaos. The scandal isn't just about Diddy. It's about power, secrecy, and what happens when someone refuses to play by the unspoken rules. Hollywood runs on illusion, and when that illusion cracks, you get chaos, memes, and 50 Cent narrating the downfall like it's a Netflix docuseries. And honestly, this feels less like the end and more like season 1. The credits might be rolling on this chapter, but the next scandal is already brewing. Because in Hollywood, secrets don't stay buried, they just wait for the right person to dig them up. And there you have it, the unfiltered circus of Diddy's dark party secrets, dragged into the daylight by none other than 50 Cent. The Shakespeare of pettiness, the Picasso of trolling. If you thought Hollywood was all glitz and glamour, think again. Turns out, it's more scandal, smoke, and deleted Instagram posts than any of us bargained for. But let me ask you, whose name shocked you the most in all this? Which celeb do you think is sweating the hardest right now? Drop your theories in the comments because honestly, the comment section on videos like this is better than most Netflix shows. And while you're down there, do yourself a favor, smash that like button like it owes you child support. Hit subscribe like you're dodging NDAs at a Diddy party. And turn on notifications, because let's be real, Hollywood drama doesn't sleep. And neither do I. Every time a scandal drops, you'll be the first to know, served hot, messy, and with enough sarcasm to fuel 1,000 memes. So whether it's rappers, actors, or billionaires with skeletons rattling in their designer closets, you already know where the truth gets roasted. Right here. This is not the end. Folks, it's just the intermission. Hollywood's got more secrets than Area 51, and trust me, the leaks are only getting juicier. Stay tuned, stay messy, and remember, in this town, yesterday's legend is tomorrow's headline. Until next time, keep your receipts ready, because someone's reputation is always on clearance sale.